Welcome to Uganda National Cultural Centre. Uganda National Centre is a government institution established by an Act of Parliament, Uganda National Cultural Centre Act 1959, with amendments in 1965. My name is Robert Msitwa. I'm the Head of Public Relations at the Uganda National Cultural Centre. Now, UNCC hosts National Theatre and Normal Gallery right now are the two departments that form the Uganda National Cultural Centre. We are under the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, which is our mother ministry where we report to. And we are governed by a board of trustees, which is made up of 9 people who are appointed by the ministry, or rather the minister in charge of art and culture. Now, Uganda is a country that has over 65 ethnic groups in this country. And each of these ethnic group has its own unique way they live. And that is where we come in responsible for running all these institutions under us. Now, as we go in right there, you'll be able to see some of these culture leaders. And right up there, you'll be able to see some of these flags that identify or identifies most of these cultural groups. So I want to welcome you in. Come with me as we tour the Uganda National Cultural Centre, specifically the National Theatre. Come with me as I take you around the National Theatre. Now, right behind me are the portraits of the various cultural leaders. Some of them, these are kings, cultural leaders from different kingdoms and different cultural entities. And all these ones are what makes up Uganda as a country, and this is where our beauty lies. You realize that each of these kingdoms, they have their own way of life, the way they dress, the food they eat, the cultural dances that they perform, totally different from one another. Their musical instruments. What do I say? Most of the things when you visit the country are things that you should not miss out. And all these have been clustered into cultural tourism. One thing that you need to come and see. Uganda as a country is very much endowed with the way we live, the way we interact with one another, the way the food that we eat, the way we live our lives. It is something that you need to look out when you visit this country. Forget about visiting the hotels and you stay there, but many of you don't know how the coffee that you find in a restaurant comes from. When you come to Uganda, those are things that you need to look out for. More especially, how coffee comes from the gardens onto the table. It is a journey that we can be able to share, and that is our culture in this country. I want to take you into the auditorium so that you're able to see where some of these cultural performances are staged. And when you come around Uganda, that's one thing that you shouldn't miss out. When you come here, ask for Uganda National Cultural Centre, ask for the National Theatre, so that you're able to experience some of these cultural aspects. Come with me into the National Theatre. Right here is the National Theatre Auditorium. And this auditorium is one of the oldest in this country, was constructed in 1959, and it seats about 377 people. Now, our stage is where most of these performances take place, where I'm standing right here, different performances, both theatrical, musical, and the dances take place on this particular stage. Here is where we bring together all the different cultural groups. If you want to visit us, make sure November is marked in your calendar, because during November is when we have our annual Arts and Culture Festival, which we have codenamed UNCC Annual Arts and Culture Festival. And the 5th edition, or rather the 6th edition, will take place in November. So as you visit Uganda, make sure it's one cultural festival that you shouldn't miss out, where we showcase all the cultures in this country. So you need to visit, yes, when you come around. We bring cultural groups from northern Uganda, cultural groups from western Uganda, cultural groups from eastern, central, and west, all converge in one place for a 3-day cultural extravaganza. So look out for that when you come to Uganda. We'll be able to host you. And we'll have an opportunity to see performances on this stage, demonstrating how beautiful our culture is, demonstrating how beautiful our culture is, how we do marriages in Uganda, how we prepare food, how we entertain guests. On this very stage, you'll be able to experience that. I want also to take you to our cultural village, where you'll be able to see some of the crafts that we have in this country. And most of these crafts are made by people in Uganda. Actually, they are handmade. I want you to take around the cultural village so that you can also be able to enjoy these different crafts in this country. I'm still taking you around Uganda National Cultural Centre. As a guest, you'll be able to understand that this is the cultural village. Now, this is under NACAU, the National Association of Culture and Craft Association of Uganda. And here we have a number of crafts that are handmade by Ugandans that depict who we are, they depict our culture. And there are a number of stores around. So when you visit Uganda, this is one place that should put on your calendar. And it is safe, it is secure. And when you're in here, you're just sure that you'll not be robbed. They'll not steal anything from you, because it's the safest place when you want crafts, when you want anything to do with art and crafts in this particular country. And I'll get into the details of some of people demonstrating to you some of the nitty-gritties as we move around. So please come with me as we visit the various stalls when they share with you what they have in their store. So please come with me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robert. Right now we are inside the crafts village managed by Uganda National Theatre. And one of the best places, if you want to, in Uganda, you want to take with you some of the Ugandan-made clothes, like you want a shirt, Ugandan shirt, you need a Ugandan trouser. This is one of the places you can visit and take with you some of those things that can always remind you about Uganda, the part of Africa.
Right here, this is one of the stores, and there are a number of these stores that will take you around to be able to visit. These are some of our traditionally made drums, but they can act as decoration for your table. And right here, there are different people. We have a lady here. She will take us through what she has. And as we move around, we'll be able to share with you so that you're able to understand. When you visit Uganda, this is one space that you should never, ever miss out. When you're coming to Uganda, just ask for the cultural village at the National Theatre. And once you're here, you'll be able to see a number of the things. And I want to tell you that they are cheap. If you went to other places, similar things that you buy here, they will cost you double the price. But when you come here, they are really cheap. So look out for the cultural village when you come to Uganda. And it's commonly known as NACAU. So when you're here, make sure you visit the place and pick a few things. I want to take you inside and enjoy some of the things that are available.
Thank you.
National Arts and Cultural Crafts Association of Uganda. My name is Jose Nalinda, a member of National Arts and Cultural Crafts Association of Uganda. Passionate about the crafts. I'm not here by mistake, but I'm here because I love being here and I love what I do. What you see here are baskets. These can be used for storage. You can use them for decoration. You can use them for food, depending. You can see they have covers. They come in different sizes. This is a bigger size, which you can use for storage and or even decoration. Sometimes they come in smaller sizes, more appropriate for decoration, depending on the size of your house, like this one. This is a set of 5 pieces. When you come to the craft village, you see different East African products. You'll find things made in Uganda. You could find something made in like Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, because we are integrating into the East African Commission.
Exactly.
So it is very important to understand that you'll find all all cultures under one roof. These are made by Uganda. These are Ugandan. You can see the Ugandan flag. We make them in different colors. This was somebody's order, and we had to make it in that color. So if you want them, you can make them in so many different colors. Then we have this. This is pottery. This is a milk jug. It comes with you can have like an espresso cup with its glass. See? So these ones, you can have them for hotels. Yeah. Or your coffee shop. Then we have the baskets, like these ones also are made with our natural products. Yeah, locally, in my language, I would call this one, in Uganda it is called a njulu. Then, but in my personal language, it's called a mioro from Bunyoro. So all these materials are readily available, and we make sure we use them following what our grandparents used to do. This one here is from the other part of Uganda, which is called Fort Potro. You can see what is here. We call it obulo, millet. And then some of the colors are natural, some of the colors are not natural. Then we have these also baskets, different sizes and different versions. So we can do different types of baskets. Look at this one. Wow. This one here is also like a storage basket, or you can put millet bread, akaro, and then cover it here, like this. Then we have shirts for men. We have the mittens, like if you are cooking, you don't want to burn your fingers, you can use
Ugandan
the mittens.
Ugandan made.
We make them in this store, shop number 20.
Thank you very much.
She makes them. Praise Gamisha, we work together. Yeah. I also make them. Yeah. So these ones, if you want many, we do take orders. Also make oven gloves. Right now we are sold out on oven gloves, but we do a lot of cloth works. With the cloth works, like me, I had to take it up after the COVID time. I looked for what to do because I was locked up and I couldn't do much. So I decided to teach myself tailoring. Now I can do a lot of things out of cloth. I do cushion covers, bed covers, throw-ons, bed throws, call it, name it, whatever.
And so, you know, I like supporting women, because when you support women, you have supported the world, you have supported the country. Yeah. I call upon everyone that is going to watch this video, please come and support her. Yes. She has good stuff here. She said she makes everything by herself, and I think the daughter. Yes. She later on she will be able to share with us her number so that you can look for her and support her. Why not? This is shop number 20. My telephone number is 0772 614035. Please. 0772 614035. And I also train into making the basketry, into tailoring, and we also do beadwork. So if you have your children there who are doing nothing, we can train them when you bring them at the center. I'll be glad to see you anytime. Thank you very much. Your name again? My name is Jocelyn Linda. Shop number? Shop number 20. At the National Theatre? At the National Theatre. Thank you very much. Pleasure is mine. Musical instruments. So in case you're looking for musical instruments, this is one of the places you'd love to visit. She's called Eunice. She takes care of this place. Hello, Eunice. She's just in her holiday, so it is the best place for her to be. You can see here we have the xylophone. We have the long drum, which is locally known as the ngalabi. We have the small ones, the namunjoloba. We have the mpuni. We do also the rattles. We have men's shoes, table runners. Yeah. But if you're really looking for musical instruments, we also have them in sets. You can order for a set from Uganda, any culture, Burundi, any culture you want. This place, including my beautiful country, Kenya. Yeah, if you give us the kind of set you want, we will duplicate it definitely. Okay. This is the best place to be for musical instruments, anytime you want. Okay. Well, this stall is shop number 19 at the Craft Village. We have these Nubian kutas. They are for decoration. You can use them as hot mats, also made out of our natural plants. Then it is famous for the clay products. We have saucepans. We have that one either for water or for flowers.
that one. Then we have these ones here, coffee sets, all out of clay, our natural clay. These beads are made out of paper. So there's a lot to see here. We have all these. We have mugs, different sizes, and
Wow,
you can place your
beautiful.
order because we make them right from here.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Then we have milk jugs, water jugs. When you come here, all this is clay. We have plates, we have saucers. All these are out of clay. Flower pots in different shapes and different sizes. You'd want to, if you want to buy like clay products, this is the best place for you to be. The prices are customer friendly. Then we have the big baskets made by the Nubian cultures. We use them sometimes in church. Sometimes they are used for storage, depending on really what you want to do. And if you look at this pot here, it was also a water pot. So long time we used to use what is called a sewer for water to keep our water cold instead of keeping it in the fridge. So we mind about your health. You may not need the fridge, and you can have this one for storage of the water, and it will keep it cool. Thank you. That's